Is your diesel truck suddenly idling weird, or are you noticing that it is constantly trying to clean its exhaust filter but failing? Your engine might be struggling to measure the air it breathes. Today we are talking about diagnostic trouble code P02EA, which means diesel intake airflow position sensor circuit intermittent or erratic. This generic powertrain code is common on diesel trucks across the United States, especially from brands like Chevy, Dodge, Ford, and GMC. Your diesel engine has an intake airflow position sensor, similar to a mass airflow sensor on a gas car, usually bolted right near the throttle body. Its job is to measure exactly how much clean, fresh air is rushing into the engine. The powertrain control module uses this data to balance the fresh air with exhaust gases coming from the exhaust gas recirculation system, or EEGAR. When the computer sees the voltage signal from this sensor bouncing around erratically or dropping out completely for even a split second, it triggers this code. The severity of this specific code is usually pretty low, and it will not leave you stranded on the side of the highway. However, the symptoms can be annoying. Your check engine light will illuminate, and you might experience a slightly lower than normal idle speed. More importantly, the computer might disable the EEGAR system and prevent your diesel particulate filter from running its necessary regeneration cycle, which burns off trapped soot. The most common causes are purely electrical. You likely have a broken wire in the signal circuit, a wire shorting against a metal bracket, a highly corroded electrical plug, or a completely failed airflow sensor. It is extremely rare for this to be a failed engine computer. To troubleshoot this at home, start by checking technical service bulletins for your specific truck. Then, pop the hood and locate the sensor in the intake tube. Perform a rigorous visual inspection of the wiring harness. Look for wires rubbing against hot engine parts or melted plastic. Unplug the sensor and look inside the connector for green corrosion. If it looks dirty, spray it with electrical contact cleaner. If you own a digital voltmeter, turn the ignition key on but leave the engine off. Back probe the sensor connector to verify you have exactly 5 volts on the signal wire. When should you hand the keys over to a professional diesel mechanic? Finding an intermittent electrical short in a massive diesel wiring harness can be incredibly frustrating. If your basic voltage tests pass but the code keeps returning randomly over bumps, you need a certified technician. They have the advanced diagnostic scanners required to graph the live sensor data while driving, allowing them to pinpoint the exact moment the circuit fails without wasting your money on unneeded parts. Thanks for watching, and drive safe out there.